Hello viewers. Alright, got a very special opponent here tonight. This is JK the Bullfrog on Leeches, better known as JKiller on Fix, F-I-C-S. JKiller has been playing Crazyhouse and bughouse longer than I have. Could probably put it to, let's say, 20 years ago. When I first learnt bughouse and Crazyhouse, JKiller was, basically top of the world, and he stood the test of time as well. So with new bughouse players, new Crazyhouse players coming along the years, he's always been able to adapt and stay at the top. He's probably not been as active in recent years, but yeah, I mean, even on Leeches just recently, he's come on and he's still competing with the best of them. I think he's probably still picking up some of the new, opening theory and opening tricks that are being thrown around these days. But when it comes to playing the game and when it's all about playing Crazyhouse, he can match it with the best of them. So, very happy to be streaming a match against him tonight. Yeah, alright. So, introduction done. Let's get down to business. Now, you can't bluff this opponent. Yeah, he's like castling here because he's not afraid of knight takes g7 at all. He knows pawn at f6 is not enough. This is an old school bughouse player who knows all the tricks. Your only hope is to fight fire with fire. So now he's moved this here. F6 is a little bit more exposed. I think it's warranted taking it now. If I don't get aggressive, he's going to hit me with pawn at b4. He's going to hit this knight. He's going to undermine this one. And then if my knight's still hanging on f5, then I'm probably worse. But with the pieces developed, my king's castle, pawns forward, it makes sense to play knight takes g7 just without calculating too much. There's natural squares, there's dark square weaknesses. Barakya rolls, Slim MG77 regulars, welcome to tonight's stream. Thanks for joining. So there's bishop at d4. I think that's a very strong move. If pawn at e5, you can capture the knight and then play knight at h5 check. Could have also played knight d5. That was my original thought, but yeah, his knight d5, I'm not sure what his response would be either. Anyway, he's seen that this is no good for him, but f6, he's trying to make an escape square, so if I sack here, knight at here, king here, queen at g7. Starting to get decisive, but he's got defensive resources. Do I go for it? So my trouble here is if takes, knight at h5, king here, queen at g7 here, knight f6, takes, bishop at d4 forks the queen. Its pawn on c5 would be defending it. So okay, I've got a queen here for a pawn and a piece. Yeah, big respect for my opponent tonight. Alright, yeah, I gotta play high quality. So look, I'm gonna play e5. In light of that calculation I just saw where bishop at d4 is gonna fork the queen and the king, I'm gonna put a pawn on e5 first. So if he decides to defend, say bishop at d8, then maybe it's more viable. Capture here. Oh. Yeah, I gotta think about this one. If I let black get too many tempi without actually doing something, I'm going to be left with a queen in the hand, and black's going to get the chance to consolidate. Yeah, no, we should get some good games tonight. Both of us know our games pretty well, know what to expect. Okay, ZH, welcome to Shakamde. Yeah, to Shakamde asking, do Lee chess catch cheaters in other variants? Yes, they do catch cheaters beyond just chess. Okay, he's not had much time, alright. Wants a take back, yeah. I guess that was a slip. Right, he wanted the knight on f5, right. That makes a bit more sense, giving some coverage. We'll go for it here. I'm wondering if I can take this and play knight d5. Is that just winning? I'm not even going to think about it too much. Knight d5. No, is it knight d5 or pawn at g5? Knight d5 just looks natural, but king e6. Like, I could run out of pieces. He might be able to grab the knight. I might need that pawn in hand to do something with. Okay. No, we'll go knight d5. If he plays king e6, I might consider bishop c4. If queen at d4 check, I've got knight e3 check. Okay. Or can I even be more sneaky with something like rook at e3? Can't burn too much clock here. It's defending gallantly. Alright, clock's the issue. I'm still trying to maintain some initiative. Knight at f6 is on. Yeah, how sharp this is. There's no bluffing this opponent. He's prepared to take you on. I've still got a safe king. I couldn't wrap him up. Alright, he ran out of time in the end. Okay, e4. Query from the channel Zap1385, why not stream him too? No Skype with you two gods. He's actually at work, so he may have to go at any moment. But yeah, I don't think Skype's going to be his priority if he's at work. Right, take with the bishop, I guess. Knight at f5, queen g5. Okay. Just castled into the storm, so knight at f4, queen f3. Sufyan Uida says hello LM JannLee, hello, and Superbu, I'm really loving your series with 12-teen, especially the Skype conversation. Still only halfway through and watching a little every night. Yeah, that's good. That was really good fun producing the matches with 12-teen. He played very well. Very well. So I hope we didn't disappoint and produce some good content. Yeah, I'm figuring out what to do here. I want to make something work on the king side, but I don't think I have enough. It's all just close looking. And d3 is coming, so I need to do something about this knight. There's knight at h3. He takes. That's so bad. Maybe we'll settle for that. He might go d4 here. Yeah, he's not afraid of me. So if knight at h5, he didn't go there. Takes. Looking for some decisive tricks here, but I'm not seeing it. If I back off, I think I'm worse. Alright, I'll play a characteristic queen sacrifice then. Okay, I'm just going to thread in mate in 1, knight at g3. Here he can play knight e2 or knight e4. I'll probably play knight at g3 anyway. We'll get captured. And then knight at f2 will be a threat. But then he can just play bishop takes e3. Maybe I've put this pawn on the wrong square. But if bishop e3 takes... Maybe knight f6 is right here. No, that can't be right. Takes, and then he wins my rook. Yeah, I think he's calling my bluff here. He should just take this. This is better for white. Alright, let's throw a trick in. So he can't take this on because of knight at g3 check. Bishop could back off to f2. Can't go here, of course. Knight at g3. Bishop f2 looks solid. And then I'm just down material. Alright, but he's not making it easy. That can just be taken, can't it? Yeah, he has mate here. He's got knight at d6 check. We'll give him the mate. Alright, you can do it with the rook first. Alright. Yeah, got a few viewers. Does anybody know if JK is titled? No, I don't think JKiller is titled, so he's like myself. I don't know. He'd be like 2000 elo strength, maybe close to. Well, if he's anything, it could be National Master or FIDE Master, but yeah, I think he's like me. He's probably not titled. RM15, Heiser Jack, Ron 2, Flourish, Byro 90, Oppa Wezen, of course, yeah. So yeah, this is super old school. This is like blast from the past. There's a lot of fun. Okay, what's he doing? Is he still here, or is he logged off, or where's he gone? Let's give him a moment. Maybe he's at work. Okay, he's back. Yes, Geosbold, it is JKiller. Yeah, we should get some bughouse going again. So I know JKiller partnered up with Helm's Night and did some bughouse up against Chicken Crossroad and VA Boris. I'm feeling like I'm left out on the sidelines watching that video on demand. So very keen to get back to it. I mean, there was some golden ages of bughouse, probably a good 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm keen to get back to some of that. Alright, what's going on? I'll see if throwing him a challenge somewhere else helps. Yeah, the only problem with bughouse and streaming is that my my very flimsy internet connection here in Australia doesn't fare too well, and then with my bandwidth being taken up completely, it can cause lag. And you know, a little bit of lag in Crazyhouse is okay because it's one-on-one. There's a little bit of lag compensation, but when it comes to bughouse, you get lag compensation, and that imbalances the clocks, and you actually need the clocks balanced across both boards. Or else it creates problems. Any veteran of bughouse will be able to tell you lag is a big problem in bughouse. So I'm looking forward to hopefully later this year. I've mentioned this before. When we move to a new residence, I'll have a much stronger internet connection. And at that time, I think playing bughouse and streaming will become a bit more viable. At this stage, sometimes if I play bughouse, I can you know, just make a recording on the side. But yeah, it's just a bit easier to set up a Crazyhouse match. You only need 2 people. We'll need 4 people to play bug. Yes, Zap 1385. I am itching to play some bug, particularly with these old great names. Yeah, yeah, it'd be good to see some old school bughouse action. And I know Helm's Night did some 4-way chat, and that sounded like a lot of fun. Yeah, hope we can do that. So yeah, so seems some people that know the old names. JKiller, they're referring to me as Tan the Man. JannLee's been a more common name recently. But yeah, 12 teen. Yeah, it'd be good to partner up with him, partner up with JKiller or Kazim for Boris. Yeah, the old names. We all got a bit of respect for each other. We've, over the years, you have good days, bad days, and yeah, we've all seen each other at our best. So we we all know what we're capable of doing, pulling out some magic. And the best thing about Bughouse is it really takes the theory out of the game, because your position is dependent on the other board, and vice versa, and the clocks matter as well. So it's all about live play and live situation assessment, and those split second decisions can make all the difference. So yeah, I'm going to read a comment here. Zap1385. I'd love to throw another awesome Vegas gathering. I had Who Am I there with Firefly, Ghost Shell, Super Grover, P Minear. They're all some old fantastic names. Okay, we're back. Alright. Let's go. I don't know what the colors were. I think we might switch. Alright. Yep. I had the black pieces last go, so we're just making sure it's all even. Yeah, OTB bug is a lot of fun. I went to New York once. I've mentioned this on the channel before, and got to meet Kren, Ecaf, Night Tour, Messi Amy, Wankster. Yeah, there were others as well. But it was kind of a shame, because I think only a few days after there was going to be another Bughouse gathering in Florida, and I had to, just go with family and do the right thing. But that would have been a chance to meet JKiller, would have been a chance to meet VA Boris. But I got 2 days of full Bughouse in New York. That was awesome to meet some of the players there. Of course, yeah, another name, Chicken Crossroad. He was also at New York. Now E5. So I'm out of book here. Trying to work out what I should do. Now JKiller's good. He'll be aggressive and creative, and he'll just force the issue each time. I talk a lot about Oppelwesen's creativity, and JKiller is also creative, but in a different way. I mean, I think Oppelwesen creates opportunities in his ways, but JKiller is there's some brutal aggression with this guy. E5, Bishop G4, very active. He's conceded a pawn on C6 using that, but he's with the next two moves he's not backing down. So let's see where he goes here. I've just castled so I can get rook E1. I figure if his king's in the center longer than mine and there's a pawn on E5 to hit, that makes sense. Queen E2 I felt was going to get hit by knight F4 later at some stage. Or he could maybe even take this and get my queen offline. So this queen belongs here, defending the knight from distance, and then the rook on E1. So just playing some principled Crazyhouse here. So Zap saying that he played Aronian at the 2005 Berlin gathering. Yes, Aronian attended. I don't know if it was more than one Berlin gathering. I never got to go. It's too far for me. But I was fortunate enough to have Levon Aronian come visit Australia once. Oh, hang on, he's gone offline. I'll add some more time. Yeah, I mean, earlier days when Levon was first seeing Ariane Kayawili, who he's now married to. She's from the Philippines slash Australia, but lived in Australia for quite a bit. So he came on one occasion, and yeah, he took myself, Bugzilla, out for a drink somewhere, and we played a little bit of Blitz Chess. Didn't get to play Bughouse, but he was very down to earth, very chilled, chilled out, cool guy, Levon Aronian. And he played a lot on fix as well, so Levon could match it with the best of the Bughouse players. Very talented. Certainly hope we get Levon playing Bughouse again. I know he plays when the Grandmasters get together at certain events, but I'd like to think he got his training first on fix online before he got known for playing with the likes of Yasser and others. Okay. Yeah, flourish. No, Bughouse doesn't mean much different in Australia. A bughouse should be like a greenhouse, I would have thought. It's like, well, not a greenhouse really. That's more for plants, but it's just a house of bugs, and they all fly around, and they don't leave the system. So I don't know what JKiller's doing here. Either he's got connection problems, or maybe he's got a client he has to attend to. I'm not sure. So Flourish asking, is there a regular World Bughouse Championship? I don't believe there is. Berlin has, Berlin has been a gathering which has often held like a tournament of some sort. But yeah, we once had a thing called like Bughouse Nations Cup on the Fix, and that was fun. Where you actually had different countries pairing up. Okay, so yeah, let's get a little rookie one. I'll deliver on what I was threatening. Yeah. So knight d7 can't be played because d5 is on. D-castles, I just pick up a pawn. So I don't mind playing slowly here. Okay, if takes, I have to take with the B pawn. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this pawn count. I got 2 pawns in hand, but I just need to consolidate and make sure I develop cleanly. Make sure there's not too much initiative that gets going. Kind of reminds me a bit of a Marshall gambit, this sort of position. Okay, can I take this guy, or am I giving away too much initiative? Or maybe it's this guy, or maybe it's e4. Maybe it's d4. Yeah, I'm just taking my time here because I want to get this move right. Maybe rook takes, bishop takes, then knight f6 takes. Alright. If I take here, he might take the knight first. Contemplating coming back here, but then he'll get knight f4. Rook e4, knight f6. Takes. Takes bishop at g3. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be a rock. We'll play rook e4. So I don't want to allow rook at h1 check. So just get the bishop covering f2. And the key for me is getting d4 and bringing the bishop out somehow. Because once this rook is covering the back, then my material advantage is realized. Or if not doing that, making sure black can't get in. So this bishop at g3 move, defending f2, defending a knight coming in here. Covering all these sorts of squares. Because black's only got a rook in hand, so I've got to make it hard for him to get in. Just very strategic. Alright. Nice flourish saying, a lot of people say I revolutionized how the game was played. You might know me from Fix as Tanderman and Cheesy Bread. Oh, where is he? Is he? It's hard to know if he's not there or if he's just running out of time. Okay. Well, that should be covered with this one. Alright, he might do something like, yeah, gotta be careful. E4 or E2. I mean, E4 is where you normally go. It's just, it's just defended when it's on E2. So that's also just avoiding trades by bringing the knight out to E4. Okay. Could open things up. I'm just gonna get rid of the piece in my half. He's just aggressive. You can't knock him out that way. Alright, bishop g5. I need the queen to attack g4. Now my rook's defending the back rank. Okay. You will not be discouraged. Alright, there's threats here. Take this. Alright, let's focus. Okay, I think your rook in hand's going to be useful for me. Yeah, rook at h8 was going to be too much. So if takes bishop at f1, and then yeah, queen takes h7 and rook at h8. But yeah, tough games. I thought, like, I kind of felt I had a secure king, and you can see he was still brutally aggressive and nearly found some ways in. Okay, we played through this one. Last time he took knight takes e5. No, he's gone this way. So he went knight at f5, causing me some problems. What if I take this way? Alright, we'll take this way. I want to hit with c6. I'm going to play a funny looking move here. King f8. Because knight at f5 is coming anyway. I'm going to defend. c6 is now a threat. Not respecting it. I was just avoiding the knight at c7 check as well. Not that this is like the best move, but it's just a bit creative, it's new. We're both out of book. Alright, b4, so never a dull moment with JKiller. Bishop d6, knight at f5. Takes. Bishop at d6, pawn at e7. I'll go for that. So I'm a pawn up, but I have some issues with this bishop. Or if knight at d6 or bishop at d6 is blocking me off. Knight at d6, I'll probably play knight at f6. Defend the pawn, but also support with... I want to keep this knight here. I need to respect my dark squares. Alright, Pepsi and Gaming says, John, get 2800 today, you got this. 50 more rating, you are a legend. Yeah, the rating doesn't matter so much. More important, we just play some good games. So if you play well, you'll get the rating as a byproduct. Bishop e5, knight at e6. This is something to look out for. Knight at h5 gets the ball rolling if white can make a hole here, and you know, if bishop e5, I got to defend both of those. So knight at e6. Okay, knight at c7. So if I takes. So it's probably he's going to recapture here. Then I can just play rook b8. What's the matter with rook b8 right now? You can play knight e6. Yeah, okay. I think he wants to play this rook b8, knight d5. It's making me think. No, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna concede this rook. It's on the far side of the board. Bishop at e5. No, he can go bishop a3. Let's play bishop at c5. Be accurate. I don't want to allow him to get active with this bishop. If he plays here, then yeah, that's fine. We'll capture. Capture with the bishop or the queen. Queen is more active, but bishop is safer. Yeah, we'll go with the bishop. Drop this. Alright, let's go direct. Haven't managed the clock very well. Okay, just looking to hack here. If he gives me a shot, I'll open up d5. Queen can't come to g3 because of knight at e2. Queen g2 is uncomfortable. Pawn at f3. It's not easy to find a good square for the queen. Maybe h5. Alright, knight at e2 doesn't really work. Alright, let's play pawn at f4. We got knight at h3. 5.7 seconds. Where's he going to run the queen? He can go to b3. Nice. Trying to hit me at the back. I'm going to respect that. Pawn at d6 would be very aggressive. That's a JKiller like move. I have to assess. Well, I can probably just take the queen there. Alright, better just shut up and play. This one I have to take. Yeah, he continues with the aggression. And my knight's covered by knight at f3 check, so I can afford to block here. Pawn at d6. Yeah, pawn at d6 is a problem. Jeez, he's annoying. He's going to play it. No, he's going to f6. Alright, I'll take that way. Okay, he's testing my defense. I'm just trying to avoid him winning my queen with check. If I take here, knight at f5, and then the king has to run a g6 or g8. Alright, here we go. Oh gosh, my time. Okay, I had to try to defend, so I've got his knight now. It's picking me apart though. Alright, we're just fighting fire with fire here. Yeah, that's nearly... I nearly had to take that, but rook at e5, king d6. Alright, let's defend material. Gotta get this bishop active. Oh, this is ugly. Right, I've got a mate threat here. Hopefully that's enough. I need another pawn or a diag. Right, he's playing the checks. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, this is intense stuff. Drawmeister 27, do you feel you are still growing as a player every day? I felt I reached a plateau for some years actually, but more recently, since Lee Chess has come along and I've done streaming, and there's been a real big build of the community. Stockfish has come into the picture. People have studied the game. There's Crazyhouse World Championship going on now. I feel that the level of the field is just rising so fast, and that's giving me a real challenge, and I think that's pushing me to probably improve more than I have in recent years. Yeah, I think I still got some miles left in me. I thought I was past the peak a long time ago, and yeah, maturity in life also brings a different element to the game. So I'm very happy still to be playing and competing at what I consider is a good level. And yeah, I think I'm still improving. I think I still have room to improve. Chess31217 says, who do you feel is the most challenging player after 12-teen and Oppa? Yeah, I can feel JKiller's challenge tonight. Like, I haven't played him for a while, but like I'm having to pull out all the stops to make a win here. Yasa01, I think I got a good run against him last match that we played, but he's definitely been challenging. in his own way. Very strong positionally. And of course, he's just got the super GM talent. So yeah, he gave me some real problems. He beat me like 8-2 one of the streams we had. And he beat me 8-6 the one before it. I think I scored a win against him 12-15 last time, but he's also been flying around the world and he's been very busy, so I don't know if he was in full fighting form. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we have good matches. I think Yasser, if he played a lot and concentrated on it, he could be even more dangerous than he already is. Okay, before Black gets any sort of initiative, I'm just gonna throw it in here. Let's see where this goes. And then, yeah, so Flourish has said there's Kren, there's All You Need Is Luft. All You Need Is Luft, very strong. Kren, very strong. Chicken Crossroad, these guys are all bughouse specialists as well. These are the guys that JKiller and I would have been playing bughouse with. They are the original and the old guard. Okay, check played. Gonna knight at G2, knight H4 me or something. What's he planning here? Oh, he's got Queen D4. That one I missed. Okay, he's backed off for a moment. But as soon as I take this, well, now I've got Bishop at A4 check, so Queen takes D4 doesn't work. He's gone this way. Orim 15, 111 bits. Thank you for the donation. You said, apart from your top level ZH play, of course, you are also an extremely calming guy. That's, I guess, yet another reason why I love your streams. Thank you. That's a very nice comment. Orim 15. Okay, but I'm presented with this problem here. I think. Where does Bishop B5 take me? I want to do something aggressive, but I need to be careful of how I execute. That, or I'm playing Bishop E3 and I'm running the king. Yeah, I think I'm going to run the king. So if pawn at D3, there's Bishop at B5 to try to get secure. In terms of material, looks like we're dead even on material. So I've got a little something here, but you know, Bishop at E7 doesn't do anything. The queen just comes to D5. So yeah, I needed to respect this move and play the bishop here to defend the knight, and then allow some escape squares for the king. Alright, he's targeting E3. That's a strategic move. Now what does Bishop B5 check do here? Pawn at C6 takes, knight E3, no, he can't do that. Alright, Bishop B5 check, that looks right. Bishop D7. No, alright. Take this. If takes here, I just take his queen with check. If takes, and he blocks here, I get this knight. The king goes to F8, pawn at G7 is probably going to hurt. I don't know if he's just had an oversight where he thought he could play knight takes E3. Against Bishop B5 check, I think maybe king F8 straight away. Then Bishop at H6. Yeah, Bishop B5 just makes problems. Okay, giving me the queen. I got to take the queen. My king's going to be safe on C1. Is it knight F7? What's the move here? Pawn E6. Go knight f7. Pawn at c3, he might try. Knight at c4. Ooh, then e3 hangs. So king here. Yeah, pawn at c3. Man, I think he's gonna play that. I thought he would be more aggressive. Alright, we'll get the queen out. I thought knight at c4 was strong there. King c1, bishop at b2. Okay, what's he doing? He's calling my bluff. I'm falling into mate here, I think. This sharp. Oy, okay. Oh, time. I couldn't play knight d6 because he gets it with check. Oh, but queen at e7 is mate. What am I doing? Queen at e7 is mate in one. That's pretty horrible. I just forgot because he had the knight on d5 for ages, and I was so concerned about how I can make something work on the light squares. I just completely missed queen at e7. Like I had a few seconds to play it. Alright, JKiller says thank you. I'm not sure if he has to go here. No, he's on. Queen at e7. Come on. That's a bad miss. Sorry, guys. But I wasn't expecting rook takes g4. I mean, surely there was a better move. I was expecting like pawn at f3 or like a discovered check. I think black was winning there anyway. But yeah, pretty unforgivable not to place mate in one. You fight all the hard yards and then you get the one easy move and you don't play it. Okay, I liked what I got. I liked what I got out of playing this a different way. Let's try king f8 this time. He's got bishop at c5 check. That's a pretty clean pawn. Okay, I got two knights. Let's try to make something with them. Alright, Pepsi and Gaming. John, do you know how many moves you can look ahead in Crazyhouse? It's not too many. It's more looking at what's critical and putting your attention in the right place. But yeah, if there's a big calculation that's on, then you just try to see as deep as you can. I don't know how many moves the capacity is. Okay, he's castled in the storm. He's saying, "Come get me. I'm not afraid of you." I want to make queen g5 and bishop g4 work. But does it work? I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm just down material here objectively, but that's where I see my practical chances. So takes, check. Here's one of the continuations, like pawn on g3. Yeah, I don't know if there's some tricky pawn at h3. Nah. Pawn g3, queen g5, g5, bishop h3. Don't think that works. Yeah, there's some adventurous idea with like trying to sack the queen on b5, but I don't think it works. All right, he's gone aggressive, so he's looking to leave the knight there and just hit me, but I can either preserve it. Like, I don't mind this. I've got something to play for now, but it's typical of his style to not give up the initiative. Alright, I'm just gonna go here. Helm's Knight. Hey, how you going? H6 looks like it covers up. Alright, so here I'm up a piece for a pawn. White's got nice pieces, but they're not all near my king yet. Helm's Knight, we need to get some bughouse going. I was just telling the viewers that I was watching some of the play between yourself, JKiller here, Chicken and Vaboris, but feeling like I'm missing out. Alright, 15 seconds left, he's got to go. So e5, yeah, can I just take this? He's going to take with the knight, so he defends f2. Then knight at h3 doesn't work. So can I just play here? Or is pawn at h3 correct here? Yeah, we'll just allow pawn at f6. We'll tuck the king into the corner on h7. Bishop d3, bishop at g6. Okay, he's looking for pawn at g7 possibly, but knight at f3 check. Looks dangerous. I'm just stopping his pawn from moving up here first, and then pawn at g2 is just devastating. This is over. Alright. Let's throw in the old queen h5. Let's see how he responds to this. Okay. Queen e7. So this isn't really much. I mean, black can play the queen back here and you've got a normal game, which he does. So we're heading into this sort of thing again. How about we'll put a bishop on b3 this time. But bishop e2 is what I normally play, but bishop b3 I find also playable. It just keeps another eye on d5. Not so bad to mix it up. Emerson Barbosa de Melo, thank you for following. So yeah, if you've just joined, my opponent is JKiller, legend of Bughouse and Crazyhouse. For many years has been playing the game longer than I have been. When I just joined, he was right at the top. I started on fix with about 1400 or 1500 bughouse, and was there for quite a long time, and JKiller would have already been 2500, battling with the likes of Ganejas, the original Swedish player Ganejas. Not the Ganejas you see on Lichess. The Ganejas on Lichess is known as Kasim Gulamali, VA Boris on fix. Everyone's chosen very confusing handle names. Okay, here what I want to do. This. I'm going to go h4. I'd normally just autopilot and castle, but Black's got some nice things going on the light squares here once d6 happens and a pawn in hand. So this actually defends h3 a bit, but it's also just being resourceful and going h5. He's gone d5. I'm going to take with the pawn. I just don't want to trade much at the moment. I feel like keeping things closed is better. Bishop c5, so he's going for this idea. Pawn e2, pawn at h3. Do I have to play knight f3? Then he makes h4 look silly. Okay. So what if bishop e3? I don't like knight f3. Yeah, we'll try to get a pawn on d4. Making me play passive. So pawn h3 takes, knight at f3 check, king f1. He gets h4 though. Yeah, okay. I'm giving him more than I want to. Alright, we gotta do it. Yeah, if takes, knight f3, I'm now considering I should put the king on e2. Because he's gonna grab this pawn. I don't want my king on f1, then he gets the fork. So if I put the king on e2, then at least after he takes here, I can grab the knight on e5. I'm not taking with the queen, of course, because of the fork. So that's the whole idea behind this. But the idea of using the pawn and not the bishop is that after d4 is captured, I'm threatening the knight with a pawn, so he can't just defend it with rook e8. If I had the bishop here, he'd be happy to swap it off and get some pressure with potential double checks. Okay, here we go. Knight at f3, king e2. I've got to fight tooth and nail for everything. If he takes d4, pawn at f3 checks, not much. I can back off. Alright, but he takes that one. I'm going to take this one. What am I missing here? Okay. Can I just be greedy? And he gets rook at f1. Oh, I can take here. Takes. Yeah, or I could just defend. If I defend, then he gets bishop at g4 check. But if I take here, knight, king f1, takes, rook at g1, king e2, or rook at h1, king g2. He's making me defend takes. Queen takes here, here. I'll go for this one. Alright. Cool. We'll play hardball. Go for the sharp line. I'm expecting G1 knight. Alright, let's shut up and play. Rook at h1 isn't there, I can just take it with a queen. So rook at g1, then here, doesn't really go anywhere. I'm still attacking his pieces, I'm holding all the material, so yeah, his fire ran out. Okay, Pepsi Endgaming, is d4 the second best opening in ZH? D4, e4, they're both good. I don't think you can claim one is theoretically better than the other. Or M15, so as an off-topic question, what kind of music do you like to listen to? I like to listen to more dance trance music, particularly when I'm playing Crazyhouse. I feel like I'm getting older, and that helps me keep up with the pace. I don't put it on my stream only because of copyright issues. So yeah, if I'm not streaming, then I've usually got some Armin van Buuren playing on in the background. If you want to tune into some of that, you just type into Google Armin 24/7. He's got a stream running live with some music that he's selected. That works well for me. Okay, B4, look at that. Mr. JKiller. Mr. JKiller. Why make life so difficult? So if bishop d6, knight at f5, bishop here, f4. d6 takes. Oh man, this is ugly. What about bishop e7? Knight at f5. I want bishop d6 because it threatens knight at h4, but then this gets in the way of my pieces. Alright. Oh, yeah. It's not unexpected. Let's see if he's game enough to play f4. Breathing room is not a luxury when it comes to playing JKiller. d6 takes. That's giving up a piece for a pawn. Instinctively, I'm just going to play it. Because I can't hit him at the back directly. I need to develop stuff. He's not even going to take the bishop, right? I think I'll take it first and then c6. Is that reasonable? But this f file is not looking pleasant. Maybe I should even back up here. Is that worth it? Alright, it's either c6 or bishop back, but then c6 takes. No, that's bad. Bishop f6. Now if he takes, I don't want to put a knight in his hand because that goes on d7. I might even take back here. Gosh, this is so ugly. Chess312117 asks if you were to play another non-ZH related variant, which one do you think you would be best at? Which one would you enjoy most? I'll just be cheeky and say bughouse, but you're probably not looking for bughouse as an answer. No, yeah, I think I've spent too long just focusing on this variant. I'm not really looking for another one. I've settled down. Okay, I need to shut up and actually make a move here. Alright, let's get C6 in. Just gonna keep this knight tucked away. He wants to take this one, I'll take this one. But I just felt it was good if I block off that bishop. Oh, yuck. Now the unfortunate thing is I've just got no attack whatsoever going. And he's holding all the cards here. Another bishop here, another bishop here, another pawn here. That seems to make sense. Okay, it's gone for that one first. Alright, we just battle for the dark squares. Just switched up to light. Alright, at the risk of giving up this knight and forfeiting a tactic. Oh, yuck, queen h5. Oof. Alright. This is pretty brutal. It feels bad, man. Something bad is gonna happen here. Pawn at e6. Yeah. I'm fighting for my life now. I'm gonna run. Because pawn at f7 is gonna... Oh, he's... I don't know what's up with his connection, but... Yeah, I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna lose some material there. Raw, trying to attack. Got a bit of security around my king at the moment, but nothing too much to celebrate about. I'm more concerned about being attacked here. Bishop at h3 is probably a good move. Pawn here, takes. Yeah, I think he'll see it. I need to hit his queen if he takes here. No, he's hitting my queen. Okay. Alright. I gotta hit his queen. Oh dear. That's gonna be game over, I reckon. Now I've just got nothing. Yeah, this is getting wrecked. I'm throwing in the towel. Too strong. Too strong. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't having fun from the opening there. When I had to play g takes f6, and he got all that pressure on the dark squares. I nearly kind of got out of it a bit, but I don't know if Queen H5 was the right idea. And I don't know if I had to hold harder and try to hold on to the pawn at F7 threat, prevent that from coming in. Yeah, we go to E2 this time. What other options do we have here? Let's give this guy a go. How does this go? So nothing fancy here, but knight at F4 just defending here, potentially looking at pawn at E6. I'm out of book, so let's see where this goes. Let's go for it. Don't see why not. He can just castle though. That's fine. I could play pawn at D7 to pick off a piece, but alright. Do I want to trade queens first or trade the knight first? Let's have a think about that. Yeah, we'll go this way. Oh no, hang on. He's gonna play queen at D5 check. A bit of an oversight, isn't it? Okay. Do I have to take with the bishop then? Yeah. Knight at D3 check. Yeah, alright. Maybe I've gone a bit pawn at E6 without really checking the lines properly. Okay. We'll play into it. It takes, and then I could put the queen on to check first. Might just hold D3 a bit more secure. Or I capture here. If he blocks with the bishop, I take the knight. I can play knight at C6, but then I take this, and then at least I'm not getting knight at D3 hurting me. Knight on E6 then stops the king castling either way, and then you've got a threat on C7 and G7. Queen at E4 check, bishop E3, pawn at D2 takes, pawn at C3 takes, knight C4 check. Yeah, that's something to look out for. Maybe I play pawn at E3. But if he gets G2, I kind of want the rook active. He can sack 2 pawns, knight C4 check. But then he gets this. King F1 perhaps. Yeah, King F1. Fortunately, there's no bishop at C4. I'm not concerned about the sack. If knight at H4, I'll go to H3, and then the G4 square is covered from any checks. Okay, so now I get one check, but he's threatening something bigger here. Knight takes C7 on, so bishop at F3. Pawn at F3. Alright, go to C7 on principle that I'm attacking a rook. I don't want to use a bishop. maybe I can play rook g1. Only thing is, if my rook gets active here, then knight e6 becomes a little bit more of a saving grace. Okay, knight e6. Take this one now. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Looks like trouble. Alright, pawn at b6 maybe, but he's got bishop at c4. That's gonna undo me. I'm wrecked here. Rook, queen at h1, knight at d4. He's gone this way. It's fairly trivial. Although now I get a blocker on g1, knight at g1. But he's got pawn at e2, that just mates. That's just a crush. Too strong. Queen at e4. And I mean I had this nice knight on e6, but it didn't go anywhere. I just got rolled over by the JKiller aggression. Legion Destroyer 23. Okay. Well, I think I might call it a night there as well. So it looks like JKiller has to go. Look, still in great form. I think he isn't even back to peak yet. 6-4. Yeah, Juanit's offered me a match, but I'm gonna have to call it quits there. It's a bit late. So I took 6 wins, 4 losses. Probably should have won this game where I had mate in 1 and just didn't play it. But yeah, really interesting games. Yeah, this 3+2 time limit I think is really good for bringing out some more quality matches. Crazyhouse World Championship is going to use this time control throughout. And that's going on at the moment, so I think we're getting up to some really tight rounds. We're getting to the business end of the knockout rounds. I haven't been following it closely enough, but there's a schedule going, and yeah, it's fantastic seeing the game so well and alive. Look, I'm looking forward to doing more with JKiller here. And yeah, should just get some good old bughouse going as well. So yeah, again, thank you for tuning in, everyone. I'll just see. Mugwort Crazyhouse has written a comment. I wonder if JL remembers the time we played OTV when he picked up a black knight and then it flew out of his hand and broke in half on the floor. I'm sure it happened, but I don't remember actually doing that. That would be unfortunate. I'd be disappointed that I lost the material. People chanting out for bughouse. I'll have to do a separate bughouse video. We'll line up a match with some strong players. We'll make it happen. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you again soon. Stay well wherever you are. Take care.